WordPress, a word of warning. I have just sent to WordPress, to their mail address in San Francisco, California, a letter of intent to sue with the following words. Dear WordPress team, I'm sending you the following texts as a registered mail now, texts that I've already sent via the forms for complaints about suspension, yet led to nothing. Truly hoping now that this will lead to reconsideration on your part. The blog in question is johanlemke.wordpress.com and johanlemke.wordpress.com adjoined. If not, I will sue WordPress for this wrongful suspension, claiming it was not done according to the law, therefore it was illegal and punishable, and I will also demand compensation for it. Please accept that I'm not sure about the timely order in which I have written these 5 texts. I wrote, it has been about 4 weeks now that my site johanlemke.wordpress.com has been suspended for a claimed violation of terms of service, yet no proof for that has ever been shown from your side, nor have you informed me about it in any way via email or any form of message, nor have you responded to my many complaints about that now. That I have sent on the regarding form has been confirmed by your staff in the forums. This is totally unacceptable. I was blocked on Facebook, but that was just temporary. I got vids removed on YouTube, but there were just a few. I got suspended on Twitter, but after complaint, I got my account back within just a day. But from you, there is no reaction whatsoever. So I will take legal measures against this if I don't hear from you within the next weeks. I have told you a number of times now that there was no illegal content on my site. If you are not making the laws known, I have told you that I'm willing to remove any content questionable that should at least allow me to access my site again, so to copy content that I don't have copies of, or that I am willing to transfer this into a paid account if demanded. I will sue for compensation, which will be quite a lot of money, for I have invested 12 years of work into this site, not to mention the loss of my readers and all of the links to the site that have been valuable to me as well. And also, unless you can show real evidence for a substantial violation of terms that would justify a full suspension, I consider this to be a criminal act and will sue accordingly as well. Also, I will inform the public about this, warning them to use WordPress as I am doing now. You were once an open source platform, but now you are obviously just another Silicon Valley startup that got greedy, and now it's all about the money. You are no better than all the rest. So apparently all the freeloader sites that use up storage, cause trouble occasionally, and pay nothing, you want to get rid of, using just the next little complaint about nothing, and shut down the site for violation of terms of service, when at the same time the internet is full of your ads for fancy new customers and paid accounts. I see them and it makes me sick. No answer to that. When I wrote about this on the forums, they told me I should use the forms for suspension. I replied, yeah, but they don't answer. I wrote to them 3 times. That's exactly my point. So, is this WordPress? When your site gets suspended, there is no discussion about it. You have no rights whatsoever. I got blocked for a certain time on Facebook, yes, but no suspension. I got vids removed on YouTube, no suspension. I was suspended on Twitter. I made a complaint. They took it back after just 1 day. But here, after 15 years, 2 of them on live spaces, of work I put into this site, everything is gone just like this. Who does WordPress think it is? God, the master of the universe? Look, I will not put up with this. WordPress will have a lawsuit about this. No answer to that. I wrote, hello, my site got suspended and I have made a complaint about it, filled out the form 3 times and sent it, but there was no response, so perhaps it was not the right form and I'm trying it here again. Look, I have invested in this site 15 years of work and it would be a devastating loss for me. There was no illegal content on it. It's basically about my world record cab driving in 3 countries. Yet, if you find some content questionable, you may remove it, or I will remove it. Just let me know what the problem is. Please help. No answer to that. I wrote, to be more specific, as a compromise, I am willing to remove any content that may cause aggravation and will leave this blog to be just about my cab world record in 3 countries and 7 towns and writing about it alone. Anything political or provocative in any sense, I will publish somewhere else. I think this is the best solution for us both. It will be a nice, smooth blog, attractive for ads and financial gain, an asset, actually, for WordPress, alright? When you give me access back, I will at once switch anything to private published after 2013. It will then gradually delete anything potentially offensive. You may control this at any time. This will be a win-win situation for us both, and it will save us both a lot of hassle. No answer to that. I wrote, well, like I said, I will not accept this. This is plain fascism. The WordPress obviously is dead, where freedom of speech was granted. Now I am in the way, it seems. You just simply don't like me and what I write about, because it doesn't go along with your new policy of making lots of money and having nice and clean blogs that are ad compatible, addressing young, nice and clean clientele with good income, ensuring your profits. But there are still laws and you are breaking them. So if you don't want to end up with $1 billion fine just at Facebook, someday perhaps you and I better find a compromise. I have said I remove questionable content. I have said I am willing to pay money for maintaining my blog if that is what you want, or use this blog just as an archive. But give me back access to it. Otherwise, I will sue, I will go public, I will search for other people you have treated like this and gang up with them and will cause you a lot of trouble. So let's find a solution somehow. Yours, Jochen Lemke.